welcome to Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. I'm sitting in my mother's car. It's Joe's mom too, same mom. Yeah, it is. We're trying to help her out. Joe last night replaced her brakes. There's some other stuff on this that didn't quite make it to an episode, so we'll show you some of the other stuff we did. It's, what is it, 96 Mazda Protege? 95. It takes quite a bit of work, so I can show you some of that other footage. And I'm also going to be working on Project Ninja on my rack. When I put stuff on here, if I hit the brakes too hard, it just slides off, so I need to put some stops to catch something. So I'm going to be doing that today after we bleed the brakes. Joe might help, I don't know. We got some updates, stuff to show you, tell you, all that other junk. Bird poop. So stick around, stay tuned, there'll be more exciting stuff. We bled the brakes, and Joe informs me that the particular brakes up here in the front are like the ones in the back. See, yesterday he takes it off, and back here there's this adjustment nut that pulls the piston in. On most Chevys, you just take like a clamp and depress it and then pop them out.
Chevys,
Ford, pretty much everybody.
Toyota.
So you can crank down on that piston all you want on these.
It doesn't do
It's not going to do anything. You have to take out this bolt. Then behind the bolt there's a Allen wrench, and then you do it counterclockwise. It sucks it in.
Actually,
That's how much force he put on
I
it.
bet one of the things trying to bleed the brakes from the back.
It doesn't work. So thank God he had one of these guides, because we go and open it up, and ba-bam, there it was in the book. Right there. See how they're showing you with this Allen wrench thing to depress it? That's what we're talking about. It's different from most brakes, so that's what we're trying to get across to you, that these are a little kind of different, and sometimes you need a good manual. So anyway, I got my rack off. I'm going to do some grindage here, maybe here, and put like some humpy humps. Something to keep my backpack on and not sliding off the back. So while I'm doing that, maybe we'll show you some of the other stuff we did on this and cut to that and show you what happened to Project Stec-Uzi and blah blah blah. And as you can see, my bike and Joe's bike are the only two bikes remaining in the shop. Steci sold Project Stec-Uzi. Man, she came out. Talk about a Craigslist good job. She sold it for $1,300 and another car. So she got a car and $1,300 for that one bike. And it took 1 month. How about that, babies? 97 Volkswagen Jetta. Four-door. It's got pretty good interior. There's a couple dents and dings in it, but it's not bad. Ew, well, that one. Something Joe recently did to Project Pinkamathinga is put their fog lights on. There's been a lot of fog around here lately due to the weather. It's cold. See? Nice, nice. They were the leftover lights from the Project Stec-Uzi that we were going to use for headlights. Alright people, even for us experienced fakers here on Bethel Brothers Hot Rod, sometimes we need to refer to these books, and we got a manual on this, especially for all this electronic doodadatry. Also got some little small implements to put in too. But the major thing that's having the problem is this intake over here. There's a sensor or two on this. There's one here that you can barely see. I'll have to enhance. And there's one right there. Which on this one, there's one located there. See it? That's the sensor. And one there. That's the other sensor. And if you look at these two, they are somewhat identical, except...
Well, they're both off a 95 Mazda Protege. And on the internet, it says all the throttle bodies are interchangeable.
For the 1.5 liter and 1.8 liter.
Which is a lie, man. It's not the same. I got it right here. It's not the same. On that throttle body, the water jackets both come in from the bottom and cool through this section. On this one, the actual water comes in through here and flows through the whole inside of the throttle body. And that's not set up like that.
No. It would dump water inside there because it's not set up to mate with that. Anyway, the problem that it's having, the throttle body is getting malfunctioned sensor data from these particular sensors, and it makes it idle high or low.
Well, it's supposed to adjust. It goes to the ECU, and the ECU tells it, well, you have a load, so you have to pick up the RPMs for it to stay at 800 RPMs. But
and then it affects the shifting.
It says in the manual, if you unplug the clip, the idle should erratically jump up at least 2,000 RPMs. And when you unplug this one, nothing happens. I mean, nothing. No click, no.
Which means it's this other sensor. No. And to do this stuff, you need a myriad of tools, especially when it comes to the electronic sides. One of said tools is a scanner, OB2 sensor. You plug it in to the car when the check engine light comes on, and it'll tell you everything that's wrong with it. That's how we knew it was this junk, the stupid sensors. Fix glove box and locks. Check. Put stupid little things on over these. Check. He's got to pull all this stuff out to get to this reset that I was talking to you about.
The plug that goes into it, unless it gets a signal that says it's okay to shift, it locks it in the park.
Yeah, so you can't move it.
It's gay, so I'm just going to bail it.
Joe has identified said problem. Right here, there's this little bars off. It pulls it back and locks the shifting mechanism via this plastic bridge work. When he turns on the car, watch what happens. See how it extends out? What this camera isn't showing you, there's a little scoring right there. Right there. So it's when you depress the brake so you can shift, Joey.
Right, but
there's a scored piece right there, and we're going to smooth it out a little bit, and down in this little pocket right here, there's signs of all the old oil that used to lube this thing. But we'll probably get some nice little sandpaper in there and sand on that so that's smooth and doesn't catch on that. Chuck came out, he's ready to jump in the ride. If you look through there, over there is one of those lights. I'm going to have to go on the other side to show you. Those covers went over it. It kind of sucked. It just like set out all the light that they made, so I cut that out, backed it with a little red tape. Stay out of there, Chucky. So it shines through. It's a Celtic symbol. It means life, birth, rebirth, death, all that stuff in the cycle of life. That was a pretty cool symbol. And Joe fixed the plunger thing. It was getting stuck. He hit it with a little WD-40. Shooga, 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 shoong. Everything's working, bitchin'.
Jump in and out.
He put a little dielectric gel on it, and it got stiff again. So he wiped that off and put some WD-40, and whoosh, whoosh, wing. Right, Chucky?
Russell?
Get out there, Jack Russell. Holding up the rack. It's got a support in the front and one in the back. Kind of like a hoop, super hoop dune. The catcher would put some webs in it. A couple eyeballs so I could get some bungee cord through. Yeah, I'm gonna paint it. Alright people, there it is. The done and painted Gigama job. Yep, that should work. It should keep stuff on there. I just got to put it on the bike, but you kind of see what I did, right? There you have it, babies. The new deal. It should keep my pack on there when I zip tie it down and stuff. Zip tie it down, I mean bungee cord it down. Looks kind of trippy. Kind of follows that angle a little bit. Not all the way, but some. Still somewhat aesthetically pleasing. Oh yeah, and the car thing that Steci had, she sold it and got some bitchin' ass stereo gear. That's it, people. That's what we've been doing. Oh, and I got a new job at this place called Mallard Creek. They sell sawdust. Yeah, sawdust. Anyway, that's what's up. And I'll be on a radio show soon called Blog Talk Radio. So listen up, babies. I'll let you know when. that's it for now. So thanks for tuning in and watching Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Peace out, babies. I'm dizzy. A little bit. Might puke. I don't know.